Hold up, guys, I need to do something real quick.
What are you doing?
Just changing my profile picture to something more modern.
I swear if you're doing what I think you're doing, Donnie.
There we go, changed.
Seriously?
I knew it. I knew that was what you were going to change it to.
Of course, I was going to change it to this. I'm earning millions from this image alone. Now that's the face of America right there. Ain't that amazing?
I swear, Donnie, you have a bigger ego than those woke activists.
That's fucking cap. I don't have an ego bigger than those fucking uneducated clowns.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Nothing on this planet has a bigger ego than that collective rot known as the woke culture.
Careful, not everyone a part of that culture is bad.
Oh, I know that, but for the two kinds of people a part of the woke culture, they know who they are. I'm pretty sure those who don't shout to the world their extremities aren't even a part of that culture to begin with. They just want to live their lives like any other normal person.
At least you care enough to say that, given your views on the whole matter.
Sure, I know how to act accordingly. It's like everyone only sees what the media says. Taking clips of what I'm saying out of context, trust in me, I care enough about them to say that so long as they live normally like other people and don't go around protesting and blocking the roads like those other morons and constantly trying to change social norms, then I'm fine. But the shit that occurred with Activision in the schools, that shit needs to stop as soon as possible.
That's something I think we can all agree on. The fact that they feel the need to go as far as to change how children are raised and or taught seems ridiculous.
I see what they are trying to do. I do. But these are children. It doesn't matter how smart children can be in this day and age. You don't go cramming 20 years of experience into the body of a child who hasn't even lived to age 10.
It's not precisely teaching them 20 years of experience. It's more about the fact that they are teaching these kids things they shouldn't need to be thinking about until they properly come of age.
Well, yes, but I remember a story not too long ago about a 5-year-old or a child below the age of 10 who already decided their pronouns and what sort of gender they would be. As if that child was making that choice naturally, like they have lived for that long to even come to that conclusion when they probably don't even know what the hell's going on in the world. No, the woke mothers teaching their children this are grooming them to be exactly what they want them to be.
God, what a world we live in today. It seriously sucks.
Well, you don't see Joe doing anything. He just goes and gives people like Mindy Kaling medals for shit that no one gives a shit about.
Hey, I didn't realize how bad everything became.
That's the dementia talking?
You never quit.
We have gotten seriously sidetracked with this woke business. I think we need to focus back on the game now.
Well, what do you expect? Something as big as the woke drama will distract almost anyone who cares enough. Given we are all influential people in the political world, it makes sense that we would all have something to say.
Well, it's not that big. It's still in the minority right now.
It might be majorly a minority right now, but it's expanding with each passing day. Sooner or later, this whole thing will need to be addressed openly, but I don't expect Sleepy Joe over here to ever do that.
Look, Donnie, there's so many other things happening in the world that I have to deal with. I can't only deal with the woke drama, especially since it isn't the biggest concern at the moment.
Say that again in a few years when all the children are converted into whatever new gender these people spring up.
Okay, let's end this here, guys. I think it's time we started this next game, so spend your energy trying to win the game instead of arguing over this stuff any longer.
Finally, the flip deck is over. I'm hoping this game won't just be a drawing simulator like the last game.
Don't go jinxing us now, Donnie.
You have got to be kidding.
Oh, shit.
That is simply the biggest slap to my face I've ever seen this game do.
You got screwed.
I literally just said that I didn't want it to be a drawing simulator, and the first thing it does is give me a +2. Seriously?
You jinxed yourself, Donnie. It's as simple as that.
This game can simply go fuck itself. It's as simple as that.
Bro.
What was that goofy-ass
Donnie, when will
laugh?
you ever be lucky enough to be the one who isn't always getting draw cards all the time?
Joe, you are literally half the reason I go from 4 cards to 10 cards every match. So how about you shut your mouth, huh?
I don't take orders from those lower than me.
Wow, look at the tough guy over here. Thinks he is hot shit. Dude's literally 1,000 years old. Someone could probably blow air in your general direction and you'll fall over.
Man, I have to hate how you always say something about drawing cards while you're throwing +4s right in my face. There is just something ironic about that whole scenario.
Don't feel too bad, Obama. As you can see, here I am drawing 1 billion cards again because somehow there's never that one color I need. Amazing. You have something you want to say, Joe? If not, then shut up.
Someone's angry.
No, I'm more annoyed than angry. I just want the game to stop making me draw upwards of 10 cards every second turn I get. I don't know how many times you guys notice that whenever it's your turn, how high the chances are that you don't even have the right color at that moment. I mean, seriously, I've ignored that part quite a bit, but it's rare for us to simply go a few turns just playing cards until we find ourselves without the right color. But sometimes you are simply stuck drawing and playing, each time you get to have a turn. It's just a bit frustrating and annoying, that's all.
Nice, the 7s and 0s are back in play. I completely forgot all about the power they have in games that don't specifically disable them.
I'm glad they're back, actually, because that helps me avoid sitting on a mountain of cards, courtesy of either Joe or the
Yeah, I
game.
suppose it'll help even the
Joe's
odds a
hand
bit.
has a wild card, by the way.
Oh, really?
Don't worry, that's a dead hand.
And why is it a dead hand,
Because you have a
George?
7, and unfortunately, in order to make use of that wild card effectively, you would need to get rid of that 7.
shit.
But by doing that, you get rid of the hand.
I guess I'll just get rid of the wild card then, since the hand wouldn't work then.
Yeah, you just get rid of it so you can just throw it on to me.
Calm down, Donnie. You heard George. I had no choice.
I never said you had no choice. Plus, you haven't even saved yourself because you still have the 7. Eventually, you'll either need to play it or make sure it's your last card.
Which is what I'm doing.
At least you can think that far, Joe.
You're throwing unnecessary shade at me, George.
That's not your vocabulary, Joe.
Ha! I understood that one, Obama.
Regardless, I have Uno.
No, you don't.
Fuck!
You walk straight into that one, Joe?
At the worst times, I always forget to call Uno.
Yeah, you should always keep an eye out, just like how you have been doing it to me several times in the last few games.
And that's my fault. You should always be calling Uno before you play your second to last card. If someone counters you, it's on you.
Yeah, so make sure to call it next time.
I rarely ever forget, too. So I'm not sure why you're making it sound like it's as much of an issue as Donnie's complaining about drawing all the time.
You rarely forget? That's a fat lie. You are the literal embodiment of forgetting, Joe.
Yeah, not sure it's accurate to say you never forget.
Well, whatever. I called Uno right there. So at least I can say that I remembered.
Ooh, wow, amazing. But are we just going to allow Joe to sit on Uno?
We all know he has green, so why bother?
Oh, but look at that. One draw, one card. Huh.
You were saying?
Damn it.
You don't forget, do you? So, what exactly was that? I thought you always remember pressing Uno, huh?
Yeah, convenient how just after saying that, I somehow screw it up several times.
This isn't some strange coincidence, Joe. You simply forgot, that's all.
Sure. My God. Well, you guys got what you wanted because all you do is play blue for the entire game.
I suppose it wasn't an issue after all.
I told you, why bother?
From Uno to 3 cards and now 8 cards. You aren't having a good day, eh, Joe?
I'll just play this dragon in that
Oh,
case.
shit, he got the dragon.
So that's the card you were talking about earlier that would stop a wild card strategy.
Correct, it shuffles everyone's cards based on the number of cards in everyone's hand. So if you had 3 wild cards, those 3 wild cards could be separated among all the players, which prevents them from being able to utilize that strategy.
I see, but you would first need to get the dragon card, obviously.
Yeah, but that's one of those wild cards, ironically, that you wouldn't play right away. You would only do so in order to prevent someone from winning with Uno, or turn a bad situation around. At least from what I can see, that's what I would do.
That's correct. The dragon card is one of the few wild cards you shouldn't play just because you can. Save it for certain situations. The same could be said for +4s, since you could easily be countered if you just play them because you can. There are certain rules for certain cards, however, there's no penalty for using the dragon. But you will ruin whatever hand you have and anyone else's.
Yeah, but I can already see the same issue with the dragon card, like that of the 7 card. If you have it, then you would need to make sure it's the last card you play because it'll just shuffle everyone's hand.
Now you're thinking, Joe? Yeah, the dragon card's best use is for delaying others from winning, shuffling your hand for possibly better cards, and just general protection. Anyone who has a dragon card is essentially preventing someone from ever winning because the moment you have the chance, they can just play that card and boom, your chances are dead in the water.
Honestly, that sounds kind of cool, right? Like, it doesn't matter what you all play. I got this sick dragon card so long as I have it. No point in trying to win because I'll just thwart your plan, nerds.
You're the only one here who sounds like a nerd, Donnie.
Oh, you know what I meant. It was just an
Yeah,
example.
but do that and someone will just 7 your ass, use the card, and boom, dragon cards are out of the picture. If you have one, don't go boasting about your ultimate protection like you're some fucking god. We don't need any more Joes around here.
Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't go around shouting and giving away my schemes away like Joe did in the Valhalla deck.
I never gave any of my schemes away by shouting them out. I said I had a plan, and George over here just took that a particular way when he saw my hand.
Yeah, but what Donnie is talking about is that you should never have said anything about any plans or schemes from the beginning, and maybe I wouldn't have thought otherwise. Because who would ever think your dumbass would come up with such an overpowered tactic?
Yeah, my dumbass can't think up a strategy because doing so is so fucking hard, apparently.
Try more sarcastic,
You
prick.
guys need to stop implying that I'm stupid when I'm the one who succeeded in becoming the president against this fucking tomato.
You mean you cheated?
Seriously.
Don't fuck around the bush.
God, you're such a pussy.
Stop talking into the mirror, Joe.
God, you're so dumb, Joe. I used a wild card that literally showed Donnie's hand, and then you suddenly decide to challenge him, despite knowing that information? And you're trying to convince us you aren't a dumbass? Seriously?
I was distracted. Holy shit. I was too busy shouting at this fuck.
In the sort of position you're in, you should at least be capable of multitasking, Joe.
When talking to you, who the fuck would ever be capable of that?
Yes, get angry, bozo. This is glorious. I can't even be bothered to be angry at that +4, Obama.
Wow.
Well, that would certainly be a first.
Well, you're lucky, Trump, because I have to play this.
Why, thank you, George.
Really? Why would you play a 0 at that moment?
Because I can, Joe. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and don't need you telling me what I can or can't do. That's why I played it.
Well, Donnie is about to get Uno, so perhaps we should prevent that, maybe?
We aren't doing that bit anymore.
Oh, but we might, Obama. Don't jump to that conclusion just yet. You might just be disappointed.
You can't be serious. We aren't playing the flip deck anymore. We have 7s and 0s again. We don't need to team up on each other anymore.
Obama, we are... Whoa, what the hell? Dude, George, what the fuck is that? Why would you play that?
I just felt
Joe,
like
you
it.
got yellow cards, right?
Yep, I do.
So you really did just do it because you wanted to. Well, screw you.
0 cards disrupt the game more than any other card, so why wouldn't I play
I
it?
don't know. Maybe so you don't give others, other than yourself, a chance to win.
Not this time, Obama. Try again next time, fucker.
Do you really want to play this game, Joe?
Nah, fuck that. I'm calling for a +2 chain. Let's go.
I have one I can play.
You aren't seriously doing this.
Apparently we are.
Not again.
Oh, shit. I can't believe that actually worked. And right after we were all shouting at each other, too.
Holy shit, Obama. That was dramatic as fuck.
I guess we did do that bit after all, but it sure was funny seeing Obama's reaction to the whole thing.
If Donnie's biggest issue is drawing cards, then my issue is being ganged up on by all of you. And somehow, the fucking stars align for all of you to just find the right cards just to screw me over. How does it happen twice against me of all people?
Stop! We can't get distracted, Obama. You need to stop Donnie's hand.
Ha! You just lost. Thanks, Obama.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
I tried, guys, I tried. He just happened to have that color.
I'm finally starting to win these games instead of you fuckers. And also, Obama, about what you said about your so-called issue. I'm not sure why you're complaining when we have bombarded Joe in a similar way.
It's not exactly the same. I just happened to have 2 skips after George played his. You guys played like 5 5s in our previous game. And now here we are again, where all of you just happened to have a +2 for whatever crap Donnie was doing. Seriously?
Okay, you are definitely off your rocker with that. But yes, we just did that. And how many crappy situations have we all fed to each other? Chain plays aside, when we all decide to, we will ruin whoever we decide is our target, except for when it's already too late, like in some of our previous attempts.
Well, sure, there have been plenty of those moments, but I want to point out the fact that it should be fairly rare for things like what you guys have been doing to me, when we have all been getting shitty luck with drawing cards.
I know I've been whining constantly about drawing cards throughout our games.
Wow, seriously, Donnie?
Or at the very least, after the 50th anniversary. But it's fairly obvious that luck shifts constantly throughout this game, especially when you talk more about it too. Like, I hated how we always had to draw cards each turn instead of just being able to play a card. Then when it came to preventing Joe's Uno, we literally sat around playing blue cards for a good while. Like, seriously, I just mentioned how I hated that shit, and the game goes and does the opposite just to prove me wrong that it never happens.
Well, don't you know, Donnie, you should never want something or you'll never get it. But when you don't want something, you always get it. That's what we call RNGesus.
Oh, come on, Obama.
Luck decides when luck is given.
Sorry, man.
But it certainly never comes when you ask.
This hand is good, actually.
Right, that godforsaken RNGesus phenomenon. Almost forgot about that shit. The biggest superstition ever, but proves time and time again to occur constantly in most games rather than less.
Why did you give it up if it was good then, Joe?
It's the biggest problem in games that have huge grinds like MMORPGs
It had
and
a 7, so...
other RPGs
Oh, I see.
that include a grind like the Souls series or other games that require scavenging for materials.
Okay, bro, I don't need a whole fucking re-education on the term. I'm well aware of RNG and its crap. I remember farming those stupid ears or tongue or whatever the fuck in Dark Souls 3 for the Dark Moon Blade spell. And by God, after I finally got those stupid things, I farmed the Silver Knights for souls in an entirely different playthrough and got multiple to drop in minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I've had similar things happen to me in a Souls game. I just don't remember which one.
Real nice, Obama.
Exactly.
Fewer cards mean it's a better hand.
Yeah, that's true, so I'll take it off your hands, Obama. Thanks.
Of course you will. How obvious. Absolutely never expected that outcome. No, sir.
Nice sarcasm, bro. Real nice.
I'm more surprised that no one else decided to play a 7, honestly. Usually when one person plays a 7, we all play a 7. That's how these things usually go.
Well, it seems that it just isn't that sort of situation this time, Obama.
A truly rare occasion indeed.
A truly fascinating and posh way of thinking about it.
Is posh the right context here?
It may indeed very well be.
Now it sounds more like you're mocking me, Donnie.
Was that even English?
Like you would know what English is when if sapio jitoyavsgad is all that comes out of your mouth, Joe.
Holy shit, that's the best impression of a Joe Biden speech. Bravo, bravo.
Yeah, crap, that was pristine.
Shut the fuck up. It happens only sometimes. It's not like I always stumble over my words.
But you do, and that's all that matters. Also, you're definitely underestimating how many times you have sounded like your lips have been sewn together.
Whatever, just drop the topic already.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo, Mr. President, crybaby over here.
Looks like we have 2 candidates for Uno, or is this going to end with one of you two getting fucked by
As
the
if
game
2 of
again?
us haven't had 2 cards at the same time before. But besides, it looks like Joe is going to be the one who fucks me over by doing exactly that right there. Amazing.
Yeah, good, I'm glad.
Don't get your diapers in a twist, Joe.
Looks like you're the one getting fucked, Obama.
Everything that happened before was all fun and games.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Allow me to just take a dump straight on your face by giving you this hand.
Nice
George.
try. I'll immediately be taking it back.
Oh my God.
You got played fucking hard there, Obama.
And right after you were talking about the 7 cards just a bit earlier.
Yeah, I noticed too that you were expecting us to use a 7 card, and we didn't. But when you least expected it, George played one. That is almost exactly like the definition of RN Jesus. How convenient, eh?
If that superstition is to be true in this case, then it isn't the game screwing me over, it's fucking life itself.
Oh, how nice of you to give me that +2, Joe.
Yeah, I'm happy for you too, Donnie.
See, there it is. You totally stumbled over yourself. Couldn't even say, yeah, without sounding like you're mumbling or something. Epic!
Whoa, Donnie, I don't think Joe's the one who's angry here.
Yeah, like what the fuck was that
No,
just now?
Obama, you fucking fuck.
What?
Why the fuck did you play that reverse? Oh my God, what the fuck is happening? Stop skipping me.
Oh, it sounds like Joe might have just tried to win.
Yeah, he's way too heated right now.
My God, no.
Haha, you all just lost again.
No fucking way. You can't be serious.
Did I stutter?
Wow, holy shit, you seriously won 2 games in a row. How the hell did that happen?
Not only did I win, but I won the entire game, fuckers.
That's just great.
I wasn't expecting that outcome. Honestly.
So what was your deal, Joe? Right before I won the game, what were you planning to do that got you so fucking butthurt at the end?
I'll explain the whole scenario to all of you as plainly as I can. I had 2 cards, 2 yellow 2 cards. As soon as Donnie played his reverse card, all I had to do was play my yellow 2 card and jump in with the next card. But instead, Obama's fucking dumbass plays a jump in reverse and prevents me from winning. Fucking amazing timing. However, not only that, as soon as it goes around the board back to me, George instead skips me, so I'm unable to win again. And when it goes around the board a second fucking time, I get skipped by a +2, only for it to land right onto Donnie so he can win the fucking game.
Holy shit, no way that happened. I need to see that right now. Play the clip right now.
If you want to see it, I'll show you. Everyone pay attention at what is happening on screen. Watch the biggest fuck you of all time.
Whoa, Donnie, I don't think Joe's the one who's angry here.
Yeah, like what the fuck was that just
No,
now?
Obama, you fucking fuck.
What?
Why the fuck did you play that reverse? Oh my God, what the fuck is happening? Stop skipping me.
Oh, it sounds like Joe might have just tried to win.
Yeah, he's way too heated right now.
My God, no.
Haha, you all just lost again.
No fucking way. You can't be serious.
Did I stutter? Wow, that really did happen. My God, I think that's perhaps the worst luck ever in this game so far.
Yeah, I think that's worse than what happened to me earlier. You didn't just get the short end of the stick, you got no stick at all.
Don't rub it in, my God.
Yes, so maybe you can't go complaining about it anymore.
I can still complain about it, Donnie.
Haha, I can't believe I'm more than half the reason you failed to do anything in the last few moments.
Yeah, har har. Really funny. Can we just move on to the next deck already?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure next up on the list is the deck based on Far Cry 6, right?
Yeah, that's correct. That deck is going to cause some chaos, but if I had to say, it's easily my favorite because of how many options you have to win.
I suppose if you're saying that, then it must be true. Let's start it right now.
Yeah, I'm up for it. Let's go.
Okay then.